good with y'all? What's good? We tuning in for another video. Today, time to move forward with the series. Mother Nature working with me, so it put me ahead of schedule. So I'm about to make the use of it and go out here and go to work. So y'all see I got Meech pushed back. I ain't crank it up because I ain't want it to be hot. So the plan of attack today is to get it prepped to pull out. Meaning get everything done to where all I gotta do is the next time I work is hook the engine horse up to it and pick it up out of here. Take the hood off, hook the engine horse up, pick it up out of here. Then that same video that I pick it up out of here, I'm gonna hook it up to the 350 transmission, my wife's old transmission. I'm gonna hook it up and then we're gonna fit it in the Monte Carlo the same day. So that's the plan. So said we're gonna get all this. We're gonna attack this top first. I'm gonna instead of pulling the motor and transmission out together, I'm gonna go ahead and take the transmission bolts loose while it's in the car. Then I drop the transmission out by itself, cause it just make it a whole lot easier than pulling all that stuff out, man. It's real long and stuff too, it be heavy. So I'm gonna do that. The only reason I'm doing it on this car because it's so easy to hit the transmission bolts. I can literally get all of them from the top. So it's not a real hard job, and then all I gotta do is go under there and take the mounter loose. Take the mount and cross member loose, and then we can drop it. So I'm gonna hit this top first. I'm gonna hit everything on the top. Then we're gonna jack the car up and I'll go under there and get them last two converter bolts. I mean them last two transmission bolts at the very bottom, and hit the torque converter bolts and the mount. And shoot, we're gonna be done, man. So it's early. I'm finna get to work. And I'm gonna get this done. So y'all just stay tuned. Alright. So fan shroud bolts first. Put your 10 millimeters. If I go ahead and buy that air ratchet, man, this will be a lot faster. But it ain't gonna take long. Pulling the engine really not a lot of work, really. Especially not in this case, car like this, a regular engine, and you got all this room. Transmission line easy, just take the clamps loose. Then I'm gonna take them loose after I drop the transmission. This ain't gonna take long, but say your fan shroud, most of y'all know 10 millimeter bolts. I'm work from front to back. I'm gonna hit this, take the radiator out, then we're gonna hit the fan bolts 1/2 inch, give yourself that extra clearance. I'm gonna take the starter wires loose from the starter, cause I'm leaving everything on this engine. I'm gonna make it simple. So the one thing I know too, when you removing your engine, man, think about the car is going in, so you don't need to take them loose. A lot of stuff you're not gonna take it loose. Like distributor, I'm not touching the distributor. I'm just gonna remove the cap, and I'm gonna leave the wires on the cap. Then you literally just put it back on and wire it up. I gotta take the spark plugs out. The headers weren't clear. So we're gonna hit fan shroud, fan. Then I'm gonna hit the spark plugs, and then we're gonna hit the headers. And after that, it's about pretty much downhill. Transmission bolts. I'm gonna hit all the holes at last. They're easy. Got to roll with it. I'm ahead of schedule, so man, hey, I'm good. I'm ahead of schedule, so cool with me. Like I say all the time, easy way to keep up with your bolts. Put them right back. Put them right back where you take them loose from. So that's one of my things, man. Hey, do not lose bolts. Take that loose. Oh, you wanna fight? Come on with it. Come on with it. You finna get involved. You gonna come up off your come on that clamp. Coming up off there. Homeboy. Alright. Woo-hoo. This one down here. Let me see. This one right here might want to put up a fight. We're gonna get him though. We're gonna get him. Let's see. Hold on, I know how I'm gonna get you. Get you up out of here like that. Alright, got that. Slide this up off here. Let all that hit the ground. Ready it out. Alright, so we got the radiator out. Bottom shroud. Alright, got the 13 millimeters. Make sure that stud ain't turned. I gotta go get some Ziploc bags too. Easy way, keep up with this stuff. Well, I ain't gotta get them for this car. I'm just gonna put them back on the water pump. I'm telling you, you don't want to be looking for no boats, man. I don't. It make the job go a whole lot smoother when you ain't looking for boats and stuff. Especially when you ain't going back or you ain't trying to find out what go where and where it came from. I just learned from experience from in the past, man. I used to not keep up with where the stuff go. Then, man, you get to thinking about how much time you been wasted looking for a boat. It don't have you mad. Time you been spent looking for a boat, sometimes you could have been had the job done. That's how I be looking at it. I'm like, I'm not about to be looking for no boats. But we gonna hit these. Then I'm moving to this side and hit the I'm hit the spark plug, take them out. It really not a lot, man. I'm telling you, it's really a fast process. Don't take all day to do nothing. Alright, so we got that out. Rolling right along. I'm gonna show every step. So people want to see it. I'm gonna show every step. Alternator plug loose. Like I said, only take a loose what you need to take a loose. That. Got transmission cooler. I'm gonna get that too. Gonna put that in wifey car. So I ain't gonna be able to use it. Sure ain't. Next time Meech crank up, it's gonna be camming for real. Gonna hit a camshaft then. So, and these spark plugs, I hit them all with a wrench to make me think I need to go get a 5/8. I use a wrench and spark plug socket and put the wrench on the end of it. You know, you put the wrench on the end of the spark plug socket at 3/4. So that's what I do. Don't take long to change these. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get these spark plugs out, and I'm gonna save them too, cause they still some good. Get these out, and then take the head off while I'm out here. Look at that, boy. Good clean, boy. I'm talking about running real good. So we're gonna get the 5/8. I'm gonna go put these up. Get the 5/8 wrench. Then I hit those back to with the 5/8. 5/8. Make it easy. There you go. Broke that one loose. Then we got hit cylinder 7. Only thing about these gloves, boy, stuff like this. Sometimes, man, they make it. You be ready to take these things off, man, when it comes to grip and stuff. Like turning this spark plug, take this off. I've been had this spark plug out. I would have had this spark plug out yesterday. Them gloves off. Alright, so we got the spark plugs out. Then we hit these header bolts. I go from the back, come to the front, cause it get easy. But this car, like I said, this car ain't that bad, cause ain't nothing over here. Even on the other side, the passenger side usually be the side that they give you the problem, but it ain't nothing over there, so it ain't bad. Then I got this short wrench right here. It make it easy. Make it a whole lot easier. Get these out, and I just roll the time lapse. So we got that off. I noticed something. Look at that. You see on the gasket right there, and right there. You remember you always have to go back and snug retort the bolts, which I forgot to do. It was a little bit right there in the corner. Where all the bolts were loose at, basically. All these bolts were loose. They weren't loose, but then this one didn't even have a bolt in there. I don't know if I must have forgot to put one in it or it jumped out. It backed out. But it wasn't even no bolt in it right there. But that's why it's good spending money on these gasket cars. Any other time, you would have had to replace them. It would have blew that paper. But you just wipe it off, clean it up. You can reuse it. So we got that off now. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the transmission bolts back there in the back. We're gonna go ahead and get that out the way. Get this out too. When I see stuff, I just go ahead and get it. If it's over there in my path, go ahead and take it off. I knew I was gonna bust that. It's alright. I'm tying it anyway. So get all this loose. Go ahead and take the accelerator cable loose too. Like I literally work around just like this. Only thing I'm about to do now is jump around, cause these spark plug wires finna be in my way. So I'm gonna jump on the other side and take the wires loose and go ahead and take the distributor cap so I can completely get it out my way. Then I have room. I won't be worrying about hitting all this stuff. I'm gonna get there too. I'm gonna go ahead and get that center unit. While I'm thinking about it, cause man, you'll get the roll and you'll forget that. A lot of people rip that off. So let me get all this stuff out the way. Alright, so we're rolling right along. Rolling right along. Get this distributor unplug. Got to get the cap off. There we go. it. Back up there for now. Don't need no mishaps. Alright, so we checking back in. getting these spark plugs out. Them hit the header. I really been rolling. What the world? Hold on, man. I got all types of stuff going on. I done knocked my oil. I knocked my oil cap out on the ground somewhere. I don't know. I just be noticing stuff. My arm must have just pulled it out. I find this thing on the ground somewhere. But anyway, now I gotta find it. I gotta find it now. Cause I be paranoid about stuff falling in the engine. See if I see that thing on the ground, y'all. Yep, it was on the ground. Put that back in. But getting these spark plugs out. Like I said, I've been rolling. I just ain't cut the camera on cause I was like, hey, I was in work mode. I got power steering lines loose over there. The oil sending unit with the gauge, the line to the gauge. What else? Motor mount over there. All the transmission bolts out except the bottom two, which I'm gonna hit when I get on in the car. Little hoses are loose. Well, I ain't have to take that loose, but the PVC valve loose. I'm gonna take this loose from the carburetor and hook it back up to the distributor, cause that's where it's gonna go. Like I said, you make that easy. You think about what you're gonna have to hook up. So you take everything loose from the card, cause the card got to come off. So I'm gonna take the line loose right there. After I get this header, I'm gonna hit the starter wires, and then the motor mount bolt. And all I gotta do is go into the car. Go in the car and take the torque converter bolts loose and transmission mount. And this thing literally ready to come out. But I ain't gonna pull it out. Like I said, I ain't gonna pull it out because I know I'm not gonna put it in today. And I'm not gonna set this engine in the garage. And man, I pulled the oil cap out again. But anyway, I'm about to do that. Then we're gonna check back in. Alright, we check it in. About to get that carburetor off. Go ahead and put the lift plate on it. Find my wrench. That'll get it, 13. So we're gonna get this off. Get the plate on. Cause I'm done up here. I already got the temp sending unit loose. When I get ready to pull it, I twist it out with my hand. But we got it loose. Keep all my washers. Then I'm gonna go under. I'll go under the car and then get the last two transmission bolts, the torque converter bolts, and the transmission mount and the lines. Go ahead and take. Well, I ain't gotta take the lines loose. I don't know. I might just take them out when I get ready to do the train. I probably will. I probably just gonna take the lines loose when I drop the transmission. Cause I ain't gonna have to do nothing but take the crawl member out to drop the transmission. So get this off. Like I said, it's only 13mm or 1/2 inch. This will come off. I know what, this junk here been going smooth though. Everything been going smooth. Kind of scared. When stuff start going too smooth, boy, I'd be like, hold on now. I ain't had to fight with nothing today. Something ain't right. So, get this off. Man, let me just come over there, God, don't. So I can see what I'm doing. I'm over here fighting for nothing. Yup, I've been rolling. Headers off, spark plugs out, motor mount bolts. Oh yeah, I had hit that motor mount bolt over here too. Everything loose. Take this off. This it up here. I think, yup, that's it. I ain't missing nothing. The cable, now the battery cable, oh, I gotta hit the starter wire. I'm gonna do that. It's simple. I got good access to it right there. So I'm gonna hit that after the carburetor. Hit that starter wire, that's it. Cause I'm not taking all the cables staying on the engine. So when I put this engine in, when I put in wifey Monte Carlo, all I'm gonna have to do is hook up 2 wires. Yep, 2 wires. Not counting the distributor wire, but I'm gonna take the battery. See the battery cable run over there to the alternator already. I'm gonna leave it on there. Then the other end run down to the starter. So I'm gonna take it loose from the starter. Then when I get in wifey car, all I gotta do is hook her wires up in the big battery cable. And the negative cable already grounded on the engine. All I gotta do is hook up the small ground strap. And shoot, hey, we good to go. So I'm gonna get this off. Like I said, I got those washers right there. I'm not even finna play these games. I'm finna get these washers off, go get a magnet so I can get these washers, and then I'll pull this carburetor up. So y'all just stay tuned. Need no flywheel tool. I ain't got no, when it ain't got no compression, I turn it with my hand. Can't remember on what side these is. I think they 15s. Let me see. Get my motor mount bolts while I'm on here. My nuts, I meant. Let's go for this. Now I'm gonna have to let this thing go. I was trying to keep from jacking the whole car up off the ground. I'm gonna have to let this bad boy up some, man. Alright, now we can make some shape. Yep, now we can make some shake. Might have to use the flywheel too. I thought I did. Might have to use it. Keep the engine still. I'll be forgetting about that. The impact on, boy, they turn the whole engine over. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go get it. Right here first, hold on. Nah, I'm gonna have to hold it. I don't know why I even thought about it. Sun shining right in my face. Everything. After this right here, it's a wrap. It's a wrap after this. Train smoke everywhere. Come on. I knew it was gonna do that. I just knew it. I ain't gonna make this hard now. We ain't about to make this hard. Let me see. There it goes. I be trying to keep from busting my hands up, y'all. Be getting a war wound. There it comes. Alright, y'all, we got the last one. And man, I had got quiet on purpose. And I left the whole clip in there on purpose. Cause y'all remember when them people talking about something? Man, you talk too much. Jay, you talk this, man, talk too much. We want to see. Man, y'all see how boring that'll be. I looked at the footage myself. That junk boring, man. Them folk retarded, man. Y'all folk crazy. People that say people talk too much, they don't listen enough. That's what I say. Y'all listen too little. Y'all crazy. That don't, man, I wouldn't look at nobody like that. Turn a wrench and don't say nothing. Man, for one, you ain't learning nothing. Cause they ain't telling you what's going on. And for two, it ain't entertaining. Shit, man, you might as well watch black and white cartoon that don't say nothing. Man, y'all folk crazy, man. I just thought I just got a kick out of that. Man, I looked at their footage when I was editing. I was like, man, that's boring. Nobody wanna see that. I'll tell you. Anyway, but we got that bad boy loose. Hit these last. Hit these last two transmission bolts. On down here. Alright, we checking in and it's a wrap. Got everything out, starter wire loose, transmission bolts loose, torque converter bolts loose, transmission mount. Everything is ready to pull. I didn't hit the transmission lines cause I was like, man, what's the use? They staying in the car. I'm gonna take them out. I'll take the transmission. I might not even take the transmission out yet, man. I mean, ain't nothing to do with it. I'm probably just gonna leave it in the car, honestly. Cause I mean, it'll just be sitting in the way in the garage. But yeah, this thing ready. Let's see, we got the engine plate on there. We ready to go. Everything loose, still in time. Don't set the I ain't touched the distributor. So everything all good right there. And yeah, man. Headers loose. So literally now all I gotta do is hook up to it the next day I work on it. Hook up to it and pull it out. Literally hook up to it and pull it out. And when I pull it out, I'm hooking it up to the 350 and it going straight in wifey car. It going straight in there. I'm put the headers on. When I set it in wifey car, like I said in the other videos, I'm gonna get the motor mount bolts in, get the transmission bolted down, the lines hooked up, which I thought about it. I need to get, well, I'm gonna run a transmission cooler. So I got the ends. I'm gonna cut the ends off, put them in transmission. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the ears off that her transmission while I'm at it, so I won't have to fight with headers and all of that. And like I said, when I put it in there, I'm gonna do all that and put the headers on. Then I'm gonna stop, and the next day that I work on it, I'm gonna hook everything up. Cause it's not a lot to do. After the headers on and stuff, all I gotta do is put the spark plugs in, the front accessory stuff already on, spark plugs in, put the radiator in, put the fan back on, the carburetor, and hook up 3 wires, and it's gonna be ready. I ain't gotta put it in time or nothing, man. It's gonna be ready. Then I'm gonna do the exhaust, put the exhaust on, and man, it be road ready to go. Go see Jesse. Shoot, put the hangers on there. Hey, we on the road. So not this week, but next week, the Monte Carlo gonna have oil pressure. What would I tell you? Monte Carlo gonna have oil pressure next week. And Meech said Meech just down for now, so we about to push it up, put it in the corner, rotate them. Cars that don't run, they go all the way to the end. So we're finna rotate them. Dolo is coming back. Boy, wait till it come back. All I can say. Dolo coming back. But yeah, that's it, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. I filmed pretty much every single thing I did. And that's it, man. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. I'm out.